We're set for action. Midway to get us going. Bojangles runs favourite and they're off and racing now. Come on, mate, missed the start. Bojangles seemed to get away well. He's mustering up toward the lead. And Bojangles taken to the front early stages. Vintage Choice right there. So too Master Riley. Pressing forward Supernui. Ivana, all Machiavellian a bit closer today. Behind those horses settling down was Miss Havar on the outside of Killer Kirk. Come on, mate, over racing the rail from Callistamon Mogwai. And out to the rear is Broadway Bouncer. Front runner is Vintage Choice. Heads out past the 800 metres. 3/4 of a length, Master Riley. Bojangles gets the run of the race. He's third the inside of Supernui. Speed looked to be good. Behind them the fence was All Machiavellian. Following the favourite Bojangles. Then Ivana. Gap of 2 lengths, Killer Kerr as they run past the 600 metres. On the inside of Miss Havar, come on, mate, Callistamon. Mogwai gets going but wide, and last is Broadway Bouncer. Into the home straight they come. Bojangles is going to go up the fence here. Master Riley hit the lead. On the outside, Ivana. So too running on Supernui or Machiavellian. Miss Havar to the outside and Mogwai widest. At the 200, it is Bojangles the inside labouring a bit, trying to get Supernui. All Machiavellian grinds on Master Riley, but it's Supernui with 75 metres to go, and Supernui is going to take the first from Master Riley, Bojangles, Callistamon or Machiavellian. Then Broadway Bouncer. In behind those Mogwai, Ivana, Killer Kerr, come on mate, Vintage Choice and Miss Havar.
Supernui, Louise Day and Ronnie Quinton combined to win the first. The Midway, number 5, Supernui, will beat the Boulder at 60-1, Master Riley. Number 9, Amy McLucas for Teresa Bader. And third home will be Bojangles. Bojangles into third spot, Braithnock and Kimwar.
Yeah, just found relaxed better today, found herself in a beautiful position. Just that little jar out of the track, and she got a lovely ride from Louise there, Supernui. So she's always had talent. Like I said, just a little fresh last start, and those were forgiving were really cashed in at really probably over the odds at $14 today, considering her profile. So a great run by the local at massive odds, Master Riley there. Will he ever win another one, Bojangles? That was his opportunity there, and a lot didn't go right for Callistamon there, and obviously considering circumstances getting hot, she's probably the likely improver moving forward out of this race.
So $14.50 and $3.90 for Supernui, $8.90 the place for Master Riley, and the favourite third. We'll check on what this trifecta is going to pay in this opener. Supernui third up today for Ronnie Quinton and Louise Day. Coming out of that Midway form from Oakfield Jupiter. Well, there's quite a few horses coming out of Oakfield Jupiter Midway form, Ronnie, because he won twice. He won 2 Midways.
Yeah, exactly right. So she's on her way now, this filly, and as she's paraded, as Shaddy said, much better today, and she behaved herself much better as well. So good result.
Okay, Louise Day's coming back to scale now, about to catch up with Chantel Buckley. She might be ready for you now, Shani.
She's ready. Well done, Lou. Well, we spoke pre-race, and you said that she was ready to peak today, and that's what she did.
Yeah, look, I'm just so thankful to Ron for running her here again, but letting me stay with her. Obviously, probably did a bit too much the other day in front, and she capitulated, but it set her straight for today. And honestly, the track rode a lot softer than it walked, which is great for her. So she loved getting her toe in the ground, and she just lobbed in such a good spot.
That'll help her now going forward. What distance do you think will be more suitable for her around this 14?
I think the 14 might be good. Like she hit the front a long way from home, and she has that one short, sharp furlong in her, and then she just plateaus and keeps whacking. On a soft track, she could run anything, but when it firms up, it might be a little bit harder to place. But she's just gone so well at that 13, 1400. Ron's done a great job.
Ready for the highway. Class 3 highway, they're off and racing now. War Painted was slow. Its stablemate Bonhola was the first out, and the mare bounded in front. Showing a bit of speed, Liquor Talk passed now out wide by Tommy Flyer, and Tommy Flyer is going to surge to the front and take a clear lead here from Sure Intentions going to second, then Bonhola. Fourth the outside, Liquor Talk. Menza one on the inside of Right Your Own getting a good run. Pushing forward in the centre of horses, Swinging High. Off the track, A Lot to Say, Ulysses Blue, Hell of a Fox, Big Opinion. War Painted back in the centre, and last was Associate. Loose leader here. Tommy Flyer is flying. 2.5 lengths in front of Sure Intentions, Bon Holler and Liquor Talk as they go by the 600 metres. Back behind those, Menza 1. Right Your Own starting to track up, then A Lot to Say. Further back was Big Opinion, Ulysses Blue, and Swinging High just ahead of those. Associate will be the widest, but they've got to get Tommy Flyer. It breaks clear turning, 4.25 to go. It's about 4 lengths in front of Bon Holler, Sure Intentions. Starting to run home on the outside was Right Your Own, then Associate. Back behind those, War Painted, but Bon Holler now's racing up and joining Tommy Flyer. Past the 150, hits the lead. Right Your Own on the outside is coming. Bon Holler's out on its feet, but it's holding them. Bon Holler is going to take out the highway from Tommy Flyer. Right Your Own. Photo fourth, Associate, War Painted. Behind those runners was Liquor Talk. Then Sure Intentions, Ulysses Blue, followed by Menza 1, A Lot to Say, Hell of a Fox, and Big Opinion.
Bon Holler, number 11, Donna Scott. She rarely makes the trip from Albury. When she does, she is a trainer to take note of. Number 11, Bon Holler, Rachel King and Donna Scott have gone past the flying Tommy Flyer, who's tried to lead all the way. Right Your Own's going to get third, and fourth home will be Associate.
Yeah, well, they put into the box seat there, found a great spot for Rachel, and the money was completely on the ball there. They only wanted 2 horses, first and third. It looked a harder race than that, but they've singled out the 2 right horses, and Tommy Flyer's run a beauty. Not much made ground here in these first couple of races. So he looked to go out hard, Tommy, and he sticks on well. Bon Holler takes up the box seat and gets away with it, and Right Your Own, plugs home. So I just keep an eye on maybe if it's a little bit on pace advantage here. I'm not sure yet.
Rach, well done. Good speed out in front. You're able to chase a nice tempo, but that was a dominant win.
Yeah, and she's still a bit babyish. She's sort of had a good look around, and Donna did say she's probably only got a short sprint, but I didn't think they were going to make much ground, so I probably pressed the button earlier than ideal for the horse. But saying that, she's hopefully learned a bit more from today, having to be out in front for a while, and she's definitely a horse with a bit of promise and upside to her. She's not the finished product yet.
She'd stretch out over further?
I think she will, yeah. She's very relaxed. And Donna's done the right thing. She's brought her through her grades really nicely. I always enjoy riding in these kind of races for her because she brings them up here when they're a good chance.
Has the track deteriorated since the first race?
Look, a little bit, especially now we've opened it up and it's just raining on top. It's definitely soft, but yeah, hopefully it can hold together a little bit.
Thanks, Rach.
Thanks.
There's the signal. They're racing. Couples retreat out wide, away nicely. Casile, Hawker Hall showing speed. Not far away, Masira the outer, followed by Spywire picking up. Then came Bundina, drifting back, was Frilled on the inside. Also in that clump is Hellish, and he is toward the end of the field as they work up towards the home turn. Also back there, Let's Go Again. Casile led off the fence here, 4.50 to go from Hawker Hall. Couples retreat right on their hammer turning. Then came Spywire, Frilled, Zaragoza to the middle of the track. Alongside Masira, halfway down the running, Casile being cuddled. He leads Hawker Hall the inside, who's coming through. It's Hawker Hall, Casile together from Couples retreat. Spywire gets a go on now. They're across the track, 125 to go. Spywire, Hawker Hall the inside, Spywire the outside. Spywire's got them. Spywire goes home and wins. First New South Wales winner for Adam Farragher. Beats Hawker Hall and Couples retreat. Then Casile, Bundina, Zaragoza further back. Back there with those Casile, Hellish, Masira. And it's been one of the last to pull up with Frilled.
The luck of the Irish. Teaming up with the French foreman. Adam Farragher, formerly with William Haggis in the UK, came to Australia, and that's his first winner here in Sydney. Number 1, Spywire. Adam Farragher for Kieran Maher has got the money over Hawker Hall and Couples retreat. Fourth home will be Cassiel, 1, 4, 9 and 6.
Yeah, good effort. Not a bean for him. Got to $10 there at the finish. So for a horse of his talent, he just had a beautiful sit-in behind it, unfolded for him nicely. And a big effort, 61 kilos, first up testing track. You got to give it to him. So they say this young man rides, I think he's 25 years old. He seems, I think his riding weight's about 52 kilos. So he can stick around Sydney, and I thought he looked pretty good on that. He looked very, very polished and effective.
I was just going through some of the horses. He's ridden a lot of horses that have been imported here to Australia for different trainers. Rode a lot of William Haggis's runners overseas, like Alma Beer and Post Impressionists, but he's ridden horses overseas that eventually got here, like Tajanis and Travolta. There's a number of them. What time have they run there? 56.13. 56.13, which isn't too bad.
Not too bad.
In fact, they've run home in, is that right? 33.06. 33.06, 56.13 the overall time, 3/4 by 3. So the times over the sprint 1,000 metres are pretty good.
Yeah, they can run sharp times here, but that's pretty good, yeah, and sometimes they get over here in 32 flat, so that's obviously up that chute is okay.
Okay, 1, 4, 9 and 6 after the running of race 3.
Well done, Adam. Congratulations. Your first Australian winner.
Yeah, no, delighted. I'm very grateful to Kieran and the team for giving me the opportunity, and the owners for letting me ride him. It was great to sort of get a nice winner like that to start the first one.
You had to sit on him in a trial. He looked quite sharp.
Yeah, he did. He's a horse I'm kind of quite familiar with. His homework has been very good, and like I said, he was quite impressive that day when he trialled at Warwick Farm. I was a little bit concerned about the rain, as he's sort of a good moving horse, and I was just worried that he might find it a bit tough going. But he sort of handled conditions, but I wouldn't say he relished them.
He settled just in behind them. Were you confident throughout?
Very, very. Sometimes them horses that don't handle the ground, sort of when you let them down, you're just not sure whether they're going to pick up and find or whether they scramble on it a little bit. And like I said, I think sort of Class toughed it out at the end. He was wheel spinning it a little bit, and I think he'd be seeing to much better effect on a faster surface.
Well done.
Thank you.
Kieran Maher, you'd be delighted to give Adam Farragher his first winner?
Yeah, wrapped actually. Top bloke. He came across. He said he wanted to make a crack of it here, and we've made him earn it. He's done track work every day since he's got here. Probably something he's not used to, and he's done a heap of trials, and he's done a lot of work between Warwick Farm and Bong Bong, and we've had him on quite a few slow ones, just to make him earn his stripes. And he trialled this one up. He sort of suggested he was going very well, and we had a very high opinion of this horse as a 2-year-old, and looks like he's going to get back to now what he originally showed. So brilliant ride by Adam. He knew the horse well and rode it accordingly, and he's probably on track now to head up to a Magic Millions.
Okay, and you think Spywire's on its way?
Spywire definitely on his way. Yeah, he's a good horse. Yeah, he's always had a few niggles and a few little issues, but he's just had a smooth prep. He's a bit more mature. He's strong. His track work and trials have been sharp, and he showed that today. It's probably not his preferred surface, but he did it well. He rode him well. The team have done a good job, and can't thank the owners enough. I think he'll repay him in time.
Well done.
Cheers.
From behind, but he holds the starter. Racing. Bella Corazon goes back with Vienna Vixen after the start. Weeping Woman, the favourite, was away quickly. Delicious gets underneath. Flying Thinker is handy. So too is Spirit of Wealth sliding up on the outside. Also in that bunch, Titanium missed the rails as they settle down. Delicious is going to hold the favourite out here. Leads by a half on Weeping Woman. There's no tempo. They're stacking up here. Titanium Miss going strongly behind. Madrina, Flying Thinker, Spirit of Wealth, Bella Corazon, Moto Scarfo, the centre from Emrikia and Vienna Vixen. Up to the home turn, front runner Delicious, leads Weeping Woman. Sliding up on the outside, Spirit of Wealth. Madrina's just behind them. Bella Corazon wider out as they top the straight. Delicious and Weeping Woman together. Spirit of Wealth is trying to pick up, so is Bella Corazon. Then Madrina back behind from Titanium Miss. Weeping Woman under siege here by Spirit of Wealth, and Bella Corazon the outside. It's Weeping Woman, Spirit of Wealth, Bella Corazon, Delicious still there on the fence fighting. 100 to go. Weeping Woman digging in for the fight. Delicious goes with her. Weeping Woman too tough though. Weeping Woman beats Delicious. Third Bella Corazon, fourth Emrikia, then Spirit of Wealth, Titanium Miss, Vienna Vixen, Madrina, Moto Scarfo and Flying Thinker.
She's shown great determination in both her wins this preparation. She likes to win. She's lifted off the canvas Nashrawilla, Weeping Woman. 2 out of 2 this prep. Joe Pride, the stables, form continues. Delicious much better today leading. And let's see, it's Joe and Brave again, not jumping up and down like Coal Crusher last week, but happy enough. Bella Corazon's run 3rd, number 11, and Rikia's run 4th, number 8.
Yeah, look, good win. She had the 61 kilos there, and she really dug in late. They got a really good rest, those 2 leaders. When the other horse, Spirit of Wealth, was a little slow into stride, so Delicious, the change of tactics, go forward. Nash happy to sit outside. They controlled the speed, sprint home, and she was just had too much ability there late. Third horse has gone good, but she had to make an early move to find that 3 wide trailing position.
109.94. 109.94, and they've run home in 34.13. Joe, she's shown great determination in both these wins this prep.
She has. She's been headed in both of them, and she looks nice and relaxed running along on speed. It's great quality. You know, she puts herself up and out of trouble, and she's got that fight at the finish. So I said to Nash before he went out there today, I'm really interested to see what you think about this mare, whether 1200 is her trip or whether she should get her over further. So we'll get his thoughts when he comes back in.
Did you feel like she'd come back better?
Yeah, it did seem that way. She trialled really well. I know Nash was particularly pleased with the trial. She disappointed me in the winter. I thought maybe some of the wet tracks didn't suit her. I don't know if she's put a lie to that today. I think maybe she would be better suited on something a little bit firmer. Yeah. Maybe looks a bit more comfortable, but we'll find out in due course.
So Nash is about to determine where you go now?
Yeah, well, I'd love to take her to the razor sharp, but if he says to me she wants further, now bear in mind Nash can't ride the lightweight, so he just might tell me, no, find a 1400 somewhere, but I'm not sure he's worked that out where I'm going yet, so I'll just ask the question.
Look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Red lights are on here. 2,000 favourites got barrier 1. They're off. He sort of hopped up in the air, Hurstville Zagreb, and he has to be dug up to hold a spot here by Lloyd. Showing speed in the early part was Harlow Mist. He's going to get cross now, Hurstville Zagreb. Harlow Mist goes over. Leads Existential Bob. Hurstville Zagreb pulling a shade inside of Ocean Front. Natoya lets fly the fence. Then Tastula easing in. They were being closely followed by Brave Call and then United Kingdom. Bestower and Air Jordan. Into the back section they go. Harlow Mist the pilot. It's Harlow Mist travelling half a length in front of Existential Bob. Hurstville Zagreb 3rd. Then Ocean Front lets fly Natoya. Tastula marching forward as the speed slowed. Then it came United Kingdom, Brave Call, Bestower and Air Jordan. Well, they really crawled there for a furlong or so. And Tastula whips around the outside to join Harlow Mist in the lead. It's Tastula going on now. He'll take over. Leads from Harlow Mist, Existential Bob. Hurstville Zagreb 4th. He's relaxing better now through the middle stages. Then came Ocean Front. Let's Fly racing solo midfield as they stretch out. Natoya next. Then United Kingdom. Being followed by Brave Call, Air Jordan and Bestower is last. It'll be 16 lengths off the leader. Tastula, 750 metres to go. He's 2 lengths in front of Harlow Mist. Hurstville Zagreb being ridden up now. He's trying to get between these 2 leaders and get away from the inside. Then Existential Bob, Let's Fly. Ocean Front as they come around the turn. Tastula, 450 metres to go. Being joined by Harlow Mist. Next the outside Existential Bob. Now Hurstville Zagreb, he's had to go back to the inside here in the inferior going. Tasjula still bobbing in front. Existential Bob Ocean front. Brave Call, Let's Fly getting through. 250 metres to go to join them. Let's Fly darts through in the centre, hits the lead. Brave Call, Bestower on the outside fence. It's Let's Fly, Brave Call and Bestower. Let's Fly, Brave Call, Bestower. Here they come to the line. Chris Lees has won it, and with Brave Call, it's Brave Call from Bestower. And third in, Let's Fly maybe, just ahead of Natoya. As for behind those, you've got United Kingdom, Hurstville, Zagreb, Existential Bob, Tasjula, Ocean Front, Harlow Mist.
Chris Lees has trained the Quinella here. Brave Call is going to win it in front of Bestower. Tyler Schiller on Bestower came to the extreme outside. Tommy Berry didn't have to come as wide. 8 Brave Call will win it. Well, I haven't put up Bestower's number yet, but it looks as though it'll run second out wide in front of Let's Call. And further back to the inside, you've got United Kingdom, and that's Natoya bursting through.
Well, we said that they both needed unexpected speed, the Chris Lees pair, and they got it. When Tasjula took off, firstly, the stablemate of Natoya took up the lead, but then when Tasjula put some pressure into the race, these horses come right back into play. So good luck to them. They've been threatening to win another race, this horse, and he's certainly, he's just too strong for him there.
A long head separated the stablemates. Now let's have a look at the time of this race. They've run 2:04.66. Well done, Chris. Did you know where to look?
No, well, I could see them both coming, and I was waiting for that post. I was just trying to push it back a little bit. Yeah, nice result. He's a nice stayer in the making. I think the blinkers certainly worked, and he got a nice enough tempo, which was, on paper, we weren't sure how fast they go, but it handles the ground, and it was a good win.
So where does he go to now, Brave Call? What are your expectations from him?
Oh, look, he'll only have a relatively 1 or 2 more runs. We'll just see how he comes through it, and he might be a nice horse for some Winter Cup type races.
And Bestower's just Bestower.
Yeah, she is. She's, I don't know, it might be 10 seconds now she's ran. She's a touch frustrating, but she always earns a check. Loves this ground, so she's not far from win.
Well done.
Thank you.
Tommy, well done. You had to sit on him the other day. Blinkers on today. Oh, thank you. God, you're a sweet boy sometimes. Hey, that was a good win.
It was a good win. We thought we'd get a good response out of the blinkers, and Chris said we only had it on once, but they were definitely effective. So just helped us with that little flat spot that we usually hit around the bend, and toughed it out late and got the win. It was a good effort. Hopefully that gives us a bit of confidence now to go forward.
Will we see a track downgrade?
I think so.
It's a 6. We'll get to easily in the heavy range.
Might even miss a 7, I think. Go straight to an 8. Look, my horse loves wet ground, but still really had to battle through that. And it's not a reflection of how much rain we've had. It's just rain on race day. We know that's different. And, yeah, it's going to be a tough end of the day, but I'm glad I've got a winner early.
You make a good golf caddy one day. Well done.
Well, I can't play golf, so I might as well. Cheers.
Ryan's back on board, smashing time. King Taurus went in, and they're racing now. And bounding out nicely near the inside was Dawn Service. Looks for the lead with Huon, smashing time. Tuned up there as well. Shady Thinkers just behind the speed. Sociable, Mogul Monarch, So Naive on the outside. Further back then was Applaud. Dashing Rupert next. Then came Patchy Breeze. And last is King Taurus. Smashing time went to the front. He's shown some speed here. He leads by a length and a half on Huon. Dawn Service and Tuned. Then Mogul Monarch. Shady Thinker, followed by Sociable. So Naive as they track up towards the home turn and start to plot a wider course. Dashing Rupert the inside from Applaud as they enter the home straight, and Smashing Time sneaks away. 400 metres to go. 3 lengths in front of Huon. Boxing on Dawn Service. Tuned. Shady Thinker, I'm not sure he's liking the ground too much. And then came Dashing Rupert, but still Smashing Smashing Time. He's out in front of Tuned. Applaud running on, so Sociable. Smashing Time still with the lead. Tuned and Applaud are coming. Smashing Time tying up. Applaud and Tuned over the top. Applaud got up and won it from a photo. Tuned and Smashing Time. He was out of carrots at the 50. Sociable ran fourth. Then Huon, King Taurus, followed by back behind them Dashing Rupert. Then came Apache Breeze, King Taurus, So Naive, Shady Thinker, Hated the Ground, and Mogul Monarch.
Applaud has beaten Tuned, and Smashing Time has run third after looking all over a winner. The numbers will be 11, 2 and 10. Warren, well done. First up to do it on that track.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's come back through in such good order. He had a really good preparation last time through. He sort of put a good record together, but we've been happy with his work, and we know he handles these type of going, so great result.
Well, he's unbeaten on heavy tracks.
Yeah, that's correct. And I thought Tom rode him really well, let the speed go, have last crack at them, get to the outside, and it was brilliant.
Great job.
Thank you.
Well done. Did you expect him to finish off like he did first up?
Yeah, I did. His walk at home's been brilliant. I always thought he was well over the odds today, especially when the rain came. He was brought him well into play. His trolls were good leading into it. The horses just came back in better form. He's gone really well. As I said, the rain affected ground has definitely assisted him today, but he's in for a good preparation.
Through the race, there was good speed. You always felt like you were travelling well?
No, not really. He began really well. And I just wanted to keep the back in Nash, which I thought was a good chance in the race. But I was always needling us to be there. But even when I went for a horse not to travel and quicken as well as he did, it was quite impressive. So he's gone well. Yeah, I was delighted with that.
Good job.
Thank you.
They're all set. Off and racing now. Favourite Sunrise away okay. The Black Cloud mustering speed. Sunrise comes through to join it and headed off now. She's going to burn to the front. Sunrise goes to the lead from the Black Cloud. In behind Barber, travelling strongly in a compact field. Catch the Glory's fourth. Then Dragonstone, Can, and Bandy's Boy is last. Passing the 600 metres, Sunrise shows the way, 3/4 of a length on the Black Cloud. Barber just behind, followed by Catch the Glory, nicely poised, and Dragonstone next into the straight now. Sunrise comes out toward the middle, leads the Black Cloud. Sunrise sneaks away by 2 on the Black Cloud, who tries to pick up now. Barber looking for a split. Catch the Glory running home, 200 to go. The Black Cloud, Catch the Glory up to Sunrise. Barber tight for room, then Bandy's Boy, Catch the Glory and the Black Cloud. 50 metres to go. It's Catch the Glory with the head in front. Catch the Glory's Warra beats home the Black Cloud. Sunrise and Bandy's Boy in a photo for third. Then Barber, followed by Can, and Dragonstone ran last.
Well, they pulled the right rein by coming here. The connections of Catch the Glory, Jason Call and Jason Collett. Catch the Glory is now a Group 3 winner of the Warra, a $300,000 race. The option was to wait a week, but Catch the Glory overpowers the Black Cloud, and they raced away from the others in this scamper.
Yeah, she just posied up beautifully behind that leading pack, and she always was in that typical Jason Collett stalking role there. And she showed good fight when she ambled up to win here, the Black Cloud, but just that little bit of momentum late. She was too strong. Sunrise has just found the class a little bit too much there late, and there's old mate down the outside fence there, which might be for the rest of the day. Horses coming right out wide here. That's Bandy's boy into fourth, I think.
Yeah, they won't be able to get wide enough in the last 3 races of the day, although it's going to be nice and messy in the next, Ronnie, with 6, well now we're down to 14 with Port Lockroy coming out. Yes, 15 runners all looking for those outside lanes.
Yeah, it's looking that way, I would suggest.
The time, they've run 56.9, and they've run home 33.25 on a heavy 8.
Okay, now that's what they do here. I don't know why, but they do. That's what they do here.
56.9, 33.25. Can't spot Jason Coyle just yet. He might be over with 7 at the moment. 4.786, 4.786. A neck by 1 3/4. 56.9, 33.25 officially. So Catch the Glory's a mare by Zusane, and she's won her second race here at Kembla. Both have been over the 1,000. She's unbeaten 2 for 2 over the Kembla Grange 1,000 metres. Had that win in Rosehill back in August, beating Polyglot. Then ran second to Fire Star and was immediately put out for a very brief spell.
Jace, well done. You trialled her and she looked like she was trialling beautifully. Did you expect her to do that?
Yeah, she was trialling really good. The track probably wasn't ideal when it was sort of downgraded to the heavy, but the 1,000, I guess, we are on the outer part of the track most of the way, so definitely helped in our favour. Yeah, look, she was putting a good record near the end of last prep, and obviously a short layup, but yeah, that was great now. Put a black type on her page.
Amazing what a bit of confidence going for a break and then coming back can do.
It is, yeah. Look, we were fortunate that one of the favourites was obviously late scratch, so that definitely helped, but you know, she's beaten a black type horse as well already, so that's Black Cloud, so it's very good.
Well done, Jace.
Thanks.
Well done, Jason. Well, you pulled the right rein. You had next week as an option, but what about this rain and this heavy track today going through your head?
Yeah, it wasn't ideal driving down here. I thought she'd be much more suitable on a sort of a soft 5, and when that track started to chop out, especially the race before, I was concerned that she'd lose that turn of foot and be able to close off like I know she can, but as it turned out, a nice ride, and she obviously handled the conditions out wide really well.
Were you thinking about scratching halfway through the meeting?
Oh, 100%. I thought I'd have a look at the track when I got here, and then I looked at my phone, and Peter had already scratched, so he beat me to it, and lucky he did.
You stayed in?
Correct.
So you pulled the right rein, but this was the plan, going out for a short break and coming back for this period.
Yeah, she was coming in for one run, and to start with it was going to be the Starlight, but then due to nominations and the way the race sort of mapped out on Wednesday, this became an option, and obviously we decided to start here, so that'll be her done for this preparation. We'll tip her out, give her another nice break, and hopefully in the autumn I feel like she's got another level to give.
Good luck with her.
Thank you.
Here's Luke for the call of the $1 million Gong.
Racing, caught them pretty well, looking for Gringotts. He was away centre field, but he musters up now and rolls into third place. Front runner was a more victorious initially. Sliding across was Sandpaper, Gringotts, Handy, Waterford, Estadio, Mistaya marching forward. New Endeavour prominent, followed by Palmetto. Back behind those then was Duke Decessor. On the inside was Democracy Manifest from Victoria Road. Due Cash, Tarvey Time wide with a bit of cover. A length and a half to Lock Eagle, Territory Express. And Regal Asmon can see them all. Front runner are more victorious. Estadio Mistaya got to his girth. He's parked in second as they leave the back straight. Just in behind was Sandpaper, Waterford next the outside. Followed in behind those horses then by Palmetto, sliding up around Gringotts. He's between runners. New Endeavour the rails. Tarvey Time is marching forward. He continues to go around the field. Gringotts just held up in a bit of traffic here before the bend as they reach the 600 metres. Lock Eagle gets going as well. They're coming up to the home turn. Estadio Mistaya goes to a more victorious. Waterford a line of 3. Sandpaper. Gringotts has stayed stayed near the fence. He's down near the rail as they enter the straight. Tarvey Time wide out as they reach the 200. New Endeavour coming through as well. It's Waterford, Estadio Mestalla wide out. Tarvey Time. Gringotts down near the inside. It's Estadio Mestalla. Waterford. Gringotts the far side. 100 to go. Can he do it in the worst ground? Gringotts driving at Estadio Mestalla. Oh, he's a beauty. We know he can dance and he can bang the gong as well. Gringotts wins another feature from Estadio Mestalla. Third might be back on the inside Palmetto, or was it New Endeavour? A photo there. Not sure. Behind those horses then was Duke de Sesha. What about Nash going up the inside? Then came Lock Eagle. Further back was Dew Cast. Then came at the head of the others Territory Express, Victoria Road and Democracy Manifest behind those.
He's unbelievable, Nash Willa. There is no one like him. He walked that track. As soon as race 7 was over, he was straight onto the track. He walked it inside to out. It looked as though he was spending more time on the outside fence. That might have been a dummy.
That was the bluff.
That was the bluff, Ronnie, because he has decided to stay as close to the rails as possible. And when they turned for home, it looked a bit forlorn because the outside runners looked to be doing much the better, but Nash backed himself. What about the day he came down the outside fence on Think It Over in the Queen Elizabeth? The day he almost barreled the running rail on Kementari. Today he's walked the track, he's done his homework, and Gringotts has now done the double-double, the big dance and the gong, back-to-back in both.
Yep, and there was no fluking there because he's dragged New Endeavour there along the inside, who's run well also. So there was nothing wrong with that lane, and Regan Bayless looks like he trusted Nash, or Nash forced him there, and he's run third there. So a huge decision to make and a winning decision.
They've used the entire track there. Look at the majority of the field out past that crown of the Kembla Grange racecourse. Now, what's run second? It is 3 Estadio Mestalla, 4 New Endeavour has run third, 2 Duke de Sessa has run fourth. Look at Nash. He's getting a big thrill out of this. It's $1 million race, but his judgment has paid off. And Ronnie, 9 times out of 10 for Nash at will.
Yeah, my word. He's just got confidence in his own ability. And when we were watching him walking down up and down that outside fence, and then he went to the inside fence, I said, surely not, surely not. But he knew what he was going to do, so I don't know whether he's going to give the short story or the long story here to Shani, but I'm sure it'll be interesting listening.
I hope she's got time for the whole story. Nash Rawiller, one of the all-time greats at 50 years of age.
I was wondering when the pack went that, why aren't you going with them? Now it makes sense. I'm just going to save the ground while they're all punching around the turn, 15 deep. If I'm staying on the fence, I'm going to save that ground, and I'm conserving energy. Terrific. You got to have the right horse to do it, but he certainly was brave doing it.
Well, that must have been running through his head as well. I am on the best horse. If I can see there's no disadvantage to be over there, why not take it? But Nash has pulled off another master stroke. Shani's about to catch up with him to get the whole story.
Nash, we just love the anticipation, wondering what are you going to do out there? You spent a lot of time out. Obviously the plan was to go back to the inside.
It was. And when they got to the outside so quick, I thought, oh my God, I've done the wrong thing here. But look, I was confident if I stayed patient and sort of went through my gears and kept the horse building under me, that there'd be something there at the 100, and there really had to be.
He's a warrior, isn't he?
He is. He's such a good horse, and I really love that. It was good, very thrilling.
You put so much effort into this track walking, and I don't think anyone does it as good as you. Were you confident that inside was the best part, or was it there's even all over?
If I wasn't confident I would have done it, I wasn't going to say anything to anyone, and I just told.
Told me, mate.
Yeah, I did earlier in the day too, but yeah, look, you got to back the judgment, and I was got to be honest, I was worried at the 100. I still thought, geez, I hadn't put him away, and
but I hadn't really gone for him either, so I was pretty confident.
Good on you.
Thank you.
Okay, Kieran Maher has gone over to see Gringotts. What a horse he has been. He's a George Ryder winner, a Group 1 winner of a 1,500 metre feature at Rosehill. He's won 2 big dances. Now he's won 2 gongs. And that qualifies him now for another crack at a big dance. So he'll be back for that. And then who knows, he might be back down at the Gong as well. Have we got time to wait for Kieran there, Tommy? He knows we're waiting for us. But he wants to get his picture taken with Gring. Getting your picture taken with him.
What a beauty. God, he's a good horse. Can't thank my team enough. Nash, I think he said he walked the track 4 times. Yeah. And he was keen to stay in, which, you know, I was like, righto.
You backed him?
Well, you have to. You know, if he's walked it 4 times, I haven't walked it once. So, you know, he had a lot of faith in the horse. I was keen for Nash to stick with him. And he's just a beauty. Like, he puts himself on speed. He makes his own luck. You know, he's just a trainer, owner, dream horse to have.
Yeah. And now he's qualified for the big dance next year.
Which is perfect.
And he'll probably be back here for the Gong as well.
Well, yeah, like, you know, it's just racing New South Wales to put on these races. You know, the people here today, like, it's albeit it's very testing conditions, I don't think it's worried one person has walked on track. Like, they're having a good time, and it's fantastic.
Tell me what you thought when they turned for home and you knew where Nash was going, but when you were trying to line the inside and the outside up.
I did think I was behind at the start, but he's just such a good horse. Like, any conditions, any track, you know, he's just a ripper.
Yeah. What are you going to do with him now?
He'd probably go to the Ingham, I would imagine.
Yeah, which he couldn't quite accomplish last year.
No, but as I said pre-race, I think he's in career best form. I know he's won a rider, but I reckon he's in better form this preparation. And, you know, he was dominant last start. He's quite dominant today. And he's because we missed a couple of races early in the prep, he's still very much on the up. Yeah. So different. He's in a different spot this year, but good. Another Gong.
Yeah, we'll see him in 3 weeks.
We definitely will.
Done.
Cheers,
Kieran.
Race number 9, set at Kembla. They're racing. Asgarda got a good start. Well timed, broke nicely. Lord of Biscay in the first 5, but it's well timed to assume the lead. He's narrowly in front of Asgarda, and Lord of Biscay's pushing up in the centre. Line of 3 early stages. Raff Attack just behind the rails. Inside of Our Gold Hope, who's ended up in a great spot. Followed by Ruby Flyer, ducking down to the inside. He's found the inside there from the outside gate, Ruby Flyer. Collect Your Cash to his outside, then Lavish Empire, followed by Private Legacy, and it is the last one. Asgarda led to the 1,000, a length and a half in front of Lord of Biscay. Third, the inside was well timed, then came Our Gold Hope. Raff Attack followed further back then by next the outside as they work up towards the turn. Collect Your Cash, Ruby Flyer, Lavish Empire and Private Legacy's the last galloper. They're coming past the 600 metres. Asgarda led, half a length in front of Lord of Biscay. Our Gold Hope well timed. Ruby Flyer's picking his way through the field, starting to move through in the centre. Wider out was Lavish Empire, well timed. Nash is going to stay down near the inside again here. They enter the straight. Asgarda, Lord of Biscay, well timed. They fan across the track. Ruby Flyer battling. The outside then was Collect Your Cash. Lavish Empire's the widest horse. Asgarda, Collect Your Cash, Lavish Empire and Private Legacy's coming through now as well. Asgarda, Collect Your Cash and Lavish Empire the outside. Asgarda, Collect Your Cash and Lavish Empire. The 3 of them are coming to the line, and Collect Your Cash has won it ahead. Lavish Empire, Asgarda, Private Legacy, then well timed, followed by Behind those horses was, as they pull up, Raff Attack, Our Gold Hope, Ruby Flyer and Lord of Biscay, a shocker.
Back to the outside fence we go this time. Collect the Cash, Adam Hieronymus for Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott. Second in from the outside. Lavish Empire, the extreme outside. And Asgarda was battling on until the last little bit. Will get into third. 10, 7 and 12.
Yeah, he might be a nice horse. He's sort of got something about him. He's been well handled. He's been trialling up okay. The market says he might need the run, but so that's even more positive moving forward with him. So a nice enough horse has been, like I said, he's actually 11 starts, 5 wins now, and he does a really good job to beat Lavish Empire, who pulled one of his better runs out, and Asgarda just failed to run out that mile, but it was down the outside that time.
Unbeaten first up now, 3 out of 3. And ticks another box. One on good, soft and now heavy. Neil Payne in charge of the team today in a blue suit and a lime hat. Second home, Lavish Empire, Ash Morgan, Peter Snowden, and Asgarda, Molly Burke and John Sargent. The time is 1:39.17. The last 636.16. The numbers are official: 10, 7, 12 and 9. 10, 7, 12 and 9. All right, Shani's about to catch up with the winning rider, Adam Hieronymus, after steering one home for Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott in the Derby colours. They'll be hard to beat in the last, those colours, with Midnight Dynamite for another stable, Björn Baker. And they've got Iona Merck coming up in the railway later today. Here's Shani.
Adam, well done. You trialled him. Were you confident coming in here today?
Very confident.
Can you tell us more?
Yeah, he worked very good on Tuesday morning in the blinkers, and I was very confident.
Travelled well through the going?
Yeah, he did. That was my only concern. I was very confident coming within the track, just first up a mile. He needed the mile, but not on testing conditions. So it's just I wanted to ride him where he was comfortable, and as it panned out, I afforded a beautiful run in the race, and he travelled great throughout and got through the track nicely.
What do you think? What trip do you think would be ideal for him?
A mile.
Just the mile?
This is it, yep. He might go 2,000, but I think he really gets the best of both worlds at the mile. He gets that little bit of speed, but he also gets the chance to be able to sustain a nice gallop. So Gay and Adrian have done a great job with him since they've got him from New Zealand, and he won a couple last preparation, and good to see him win a Saturday race first up. Big win, testing first up a mile on a testing track. So hopefully he pulls up well and he can win again.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Neil. Adam telling Shani must have worked well during the week.
Yeah, apparently so. His 2 trials going into this were okay without jumping over the top. But Adam said on Tuesday morning his work was really, really good. So Adam really expecting him to go close today. So he's a very good judge, this boy.
And he's got a great record first up, unbeaten now, 3 out of 3, whether it be good or heavy.
That's correct. We were a little bit, coming into the race, Gay and Adrian a little bit worried how the track got worse and worse during the day, because first up over a mile, it's more like an 1,800 or 1,900 now. So, and 2 trials under his belt. So Gay and Adrian were a little bit worried there, but he had, as you know, Greg, our stable, he had the groundwork to go into this race. So terrific.
Yeah, and Gay doesn't scratch them on heavy tracks.
No, Gay never scratches them on heavy tracks. And I'm glad for Adam. Our family have had a tough week with my mum passing away, and the funeral's on Tuesday. So it's good, Adam, my nephew riding it, and just boost the family, boost a bit.
Yeah, our condolences to all the family, Neil.
Much appreciated, Greg. Thank you. Thank you.
There's Neil Payne. And Gay and Adrian win the 9th. The last coming up will return for one more at Kembla.
Off off and racing now. Satnus beat them out barrier 1, showing speed just to fly. Midnight Dynamite has to be dug up to get up there. He's about to sail forward. Starman Invader Zim editing, and the favourite drops to the rear. Yes Lulu. Early stages, Satnus leads, heading to that bend now at the 1,000 metres from Midnight Dynamite. He's got to the leader's girth now, but he had to burn a little bit of fuel to get there. Being restrained third, just to fly as they slacken. Editing improving quickly the outer. Then Starman Invader Zim and Yes Lulu ridden patiently, 2 lengths off the second last horse. Satnus led, 700 metres to run, half a length on Midnight Dynamite. 2/3 on the outside, Editing, covering up just to fly. Starman, Invader Zim, Yes Lulu gives them about 6 lengths and is going to come widest as they spin around the home turn. Satnus 450 metres to run. He stays hard fence here. Satnus into the straight, stays hard fence from Midnight Dynamite. Out wide, Editing. Coming through then was Just to Fly and Yes Lulu. She's on the outside fence. Satnus, Midnight Dynamite. Yes Lulu's not there yet. It's Midnight Dynamite in the centre, just in front. Yes Lulu coming. Satnus the far side. 100 to go. Midnight Dynamite is just in front, and Midnight Dynamite is going to come down and win from Editing, which took ground off it. Yes Lulu third, Satnus fourth. That was cheeky. Behind those then Invader Zim, Starman, and last was Just to Fly.
Down the outside, not to the extreme outside, but wide enough there for the winner, Midnight Dynamite. 360, 150, 280 for Editing, 110 for Yes Lulu. The more you're watching these races now, Ronnie, how much did Gringotts have on that?
Yeah, exactly. We all thought it was a masterful stroke. Maybe if he got beat up, it might have been one of the worst rides of all time. So anyway, that's a lovely balanced ride by Josh Parr there. Everyone expected him to lead, but he went to plan B when they were adamant to take up the running on the other horse there in Satnus, I should say, sorry. And he just quickened at the right time, and Blast Race Bjorn on the board again. Edit, you a much better run there, and Yes Lulu, I would have thought, had its chance, but too good. Midnight Dynamite.
The last going to Midnight Dynamite. Numbers are up. 6 Midnight Dynamite beats 12. Number 12 Editing. Number 4 Yes Lulu. Number 11 Satnus has run 4th. Glenn Lobb is here representing the Bjorn Baker stable today. Bjorn not at Kembla. Here he is, last race lobby.
Yeah, Greg. It just suited him. Yeah, once the rain came and that, we really thought, even though he hadn't been on a heavy track, he trialled on it and his soft form was good, and we were really confident he'd handle it.
He's had a good prep. That's his second win for the prep, but he's never been too far away.
Nah, nice and hard fit too, which was probably on his side. It's probably about his 6th run this time in. But he's a good little horse. I think he just found the track last time I started at Rosehill just a little bit firm for him. But like I say, getting here today, we were hoping it was going to be soft. We didn't know it'd get as soft as it did, but it's ticked another box for him anyway.
Another last race victory for this stable.
Yeah, it's uncanny, isn't it? It is. So, I think he got a lot of followers for the last now too. I mean, he come in a fair bit, but it did look suitable for him.
Well done.
Thanks, Greg.
Glenn Lobb, part of the team at Baker Racing. And one more interview to bring you, and that'll be with Josh Parr, who rides the last winner today. With Shani. Chantel and Ronnie will be back tomorrow morning for Thoroughbred Weekly, our last of the year, to go through this meeting at Kembla Grange. Winning jockey in the last, Josh Parr.
All right, I'm just trying to weasel my way in. Josh, well done, 1400 first time, but the team were pretty confident once that rain fell.
Yeah, most definitely. I must say, on the way here this morning, a good 4 service, or early a good 4 service. I thought it might have been too firm and he'd find them too slick, but the rain obviously come and he appreciated it.
Did he not back up the other day, or was it just the firm track?
It's just the track, yeah. It's just the difference, and it was really firm. He just doesn't let go as well on really firm ground. So he was just as happy as all of us, I think, when the rain fell.
Well done.
Thanks.
And that completes the meeting. Waiting for correct weight on the last. Midnight Dynamite taking the last. Gringotts taking the Gong. It's been a wet but a successful meeting here for the Illawarra Turf Club.